This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone, to Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Wednesday, August 27th. It is NVIDIA Day. I'm going to start with something totally unrelated. 1% down, mortgages are back. There is nothing new on Wall Street, just the participants. So I will share in the show notes an ad that I was served from Rocket. They're like Rocket Mortgage. You should have heard of them. But it goes through the 1% down calculation. I'm going to even include their fine print, important legal disclosure, so you can read through that. It's just like the 90s all over again. It amazes me, the irresponsibility of these non-bank lenders. And it's just mind-blowing. This is where we are in the cycle. But a very important company reported, I think, after the close. It actually hasn't moved much. We're talking like $4 or 2.25%. And the call just started. I'm recording this at 5:12 New York. The call just started like around 5 p.m. So it lost maybe 7 points after the earnings released, but it's already coming back. And they reported record sales. They beat top line and bottom line, and everything was pretty much where analysts expected. And they had record sales despite the H2O chips that are either banned, tariffed by the US, or no longer in demand by China. Seems like H2O chip sales will cease to exist, and it didn't really impact them much. I don't know when or if this AI train is going to stop. I know it will stop eventually. I don't know when. It could be after my demise, for all I know. To give you some anecdotal story here, as you all know, I live in Wall Street area of New York City. I have a lot of well-to-do neighbors, but I also have some young neighbors, and I often wonder how they can afford to live in the building. And I go to the roof deck quite a bit to barbecue and grill, and I was just chatting up some newish neighbors who had friends over, and neither here nor there, but they were all Asian. You don't have to be Asian to be in tech or AI engineer, but they happen to be all Asian, like me, and they happen to be all AI engineers. And they were just chatting it up about how, they're interviewing right now with Perplexity and Anthropic and AI this, AI that. Perplexity's overvalued, Anthropic isn't. They're making money on call options on UNH. They talked a little bit about Warren Buffett buying UNH, and it just seems, all is good. So they are the future generation who will have to take care of folks like me as I age. So hopefully they'll do well. And the paydays for some of these engineers are just eye-watering, unbelievable. So we'll see how much longer this AI train will continue. Another thing that I wanted to point out, today's action that I'm going to cover that was during the cash session is pretty much irrelevant because everyone in the world is basically waiting for NVIDIA. But if you look at the SPY, it traded 47 million shares today. That's like almost half of average daily volume, and I cite this number to you almost 4 times a day because it's just pathetic. It's really dangerous time in the market as well because NVIDIA makes up like 11% of the NASDAQ 100. I repeat, one company represents 11% of the NASDAQ 100, and it represents about 8% of the S&P 500 companies.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you, they connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.